What up, family? Guys, Sport Dash 20 Mirror Lee. It is 9:05 a.m. in my city, Chicago. 100% on my phone, May 21st. Wonderful, wicked Wednesday, 2025. It's also Big Small's birthday. Yes, it is. We're going all the way to 9/11. Let me holler at you for a minute, Mary McNamara, because it's getting close to my birthday also, which is Sunday, May 25th. Jimmy Ice, where y'all at? Where y'all at? You know, they think we unpredictable and slow, but you know, we always save the day for them so-called pretenders that think they're better than us. Long story short, I don't want people to get confused about why I do these videos and why it's coming to a close and stuff, because I don't get paid, monetized, or nothing for this nonsense. I get like $200 a week and stuff, which means it's, about $1,000 a month and stuff. You know, crazy chick, because they trying to discredit you, girl. You know how it go. Dave Chappelle already broke it down to y'all. Prepare to have your heart broken if you plan on being anybody other than a damn fool. Long story short, I've been standing up for myself since the age of 6, 1973, against child predators and abusers and things of that nature. I was awarded a state in my city, Chicago, and I was estranged from my family because they know I am the breadwinner. They saw my potentials, and you know, they kind of like forced me to be like a sex slave, a workaholic, and all kind of stuff. But I'm the originator of rap since the age 8, 1975. Now I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. She sent me a letter. She was just starting up, the show in Chicago, and it was what, the Harpo show or something. That no, it was called I can't think right now, but it was something before the Oprah Winfrey show. Y'all Google it and stuff. I'm drawing a blank. But long story short, I gave it my story to her at the age of 17 in 1984. She sent me a letter back. I wish I had that letter today. You understand what I'm saying? And that was her humble beginnings and stuff. Real talk, talking about we are not able to use your story right now, even though she did, and that's why The Color Purple came out in 1985, which is after 1984. Long story short, I had sent her, my rap and some schoolwork I had done. I had got 100% on my math. I was proud because at the age of 6, I didn't know the difference between an apple and an orange, and I never went to, high school, and I didn't finish grammar school. So I was proud to get that 100. So I sent it to her, thinking, that would get me in the door, and it did. You understand what I'm saying? And I guess she thought I was slow enough to not figure things out in the end, or whatever the case may be. And that's how the Color Purple movie came about, because me and my foster sister Kimberly Ratman, you understand what I'm saying, grew up for a few years together and stuff. And the movie is kind of loosely based on our upbringing together or whatever and stuff. Long story short, they didn't want me or my foster sister, so they got little Kim, Biggie's ex-girlfriend or whatever and stuff. And that's how that came about. And then they talk about, you want a bumble with the bee. I got stung by a bunch of bees while I was at my foster mother house, 1335 East 75th Street, 75th in Kenwood in my city, Chicago, where the originator rap happened for me at the age of 8 in 1975. And so they just pattern their life after me and stuff. Real tough. Life imitate art, art imitates life. Again, I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 28 in 1995. Put my voice to the sound of music. 3 cassette tapes front and back, and the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. Again, they try to, label me crazy or whatever and stuff. You understand? Had me go to the psych ward, and that's how I ended up with the so-called crazy check that I get today, or this time in my life or whatever and stuff, once a month. Long story short, trying to discredit me, try to act like I wrote her on the psych ward when that was not the case. I wrote her at, in my city, Chicago, in Hyde Park, 5419 South Woodlawn Avenue, apartment 1A, when I was staying with my so-called ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, who's a real estate agent, Italian stallion, banker, and affiliated, with gangbangers or whatever the stuff. And so, I ended up getting out the psych ward and stuff, going to AA, and I wrote my book again and posted it, The Fat Black, Mary Mack versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey, November of 2007. Plus, I gave her my book, Oprah Winfrey, and it's called Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. And I put a warning in the front of the book and a warning in the back. So, to let people know, I can't keep telling you, God is trying to tell you something and you're not listening. You understand what I'm saying? And you know better. So, long story short, they trying to discredit me, trying to keep their little narrative going and act as if, I'm crazy and stuff for fighting for what I know to be true. And that's me being the originator of rap since the age of 8, 1975. Okay? The devil going to always have their people and God going to always have their, and it's always going to be the truth that, prevails in the end. And so it's 9/11. Police is in on it too. That's why they gave me cancer in 2016. The day after Mother's Day, which was on May 9th at the Cook County Jail on the psych ward. This the 9. And this the 12. That's Oprah Winfrey's birthday, January 29th. Step the game up. Peace.